So my question to Vinith is, with the technology and data becoming more centric in the current, in the last 5 years, and moreover with the CPA, the ACPA is currently introducing changes 2024 exams. So how good the curriculum of CMA is at par with the current industry standards and with the other bodies?
Hi, I think what we did while I was sharing the competency framework which we have developed, which is a 2020 syllabus, which is ready with all the uh, competency there just to ensure that you are relevant. So we do a lot of research, and we go to a lot of corporate. We meet a lot of CFOs and CXOs, and they are the one who help us guide the content, and we ensure that we are ahead and just ensuring that you have a right skill set to adapt. Anything if you want to add, Rinku, if you want to add.
With the analytics becoming more, focus for the accountant. So does CMA includes any part of analytics like Tableau, Power BI, other business intelligence?
I'll just share you that 1 minute. I will come back to my slide. And if you'll see, we have part 1, we have covered technology and analytics. We have covered that into a part 1. If you see the last bit here.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Arun Karthik again. Yes, so the curriculum covers the cost management meant towards the syllabus. I mean, it covers in the part 1 of the examination. Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. The cost portion of it, yes, it covers. And in terms of, I'm a full-time working professional. I'm working here as a deputy manager. With me, I carry 12 plus years of working experience, right? So I'm planning to do CMA US, right? And I'm going to be the full-time employment. So, so how can I plan my studies with my full-time working, and how can how can I plan for the examination and clear this? And also in terms of the placement support, right? So I'm here in Coimbatore. So how can I get placed in Coimbatore location, or is it a location constraint where it doesn't support CMA US, or can I work in Indian companies, or would that be my decision going forward, or is there anything else? Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. It's a question or clarification to all. Anybody
okay,
can.
Yes, it's a lengthy question. So nevertheless, I'll try to summarize this. First of all, prior to my US CMA, when I've joined, previously I was heading another professional organization, and I was spearheading the employability side of the world. So I work very closely with employees to ensure that employability objectives fulfilled. And apart from me, also told me there's one more colleague who have joined with us in Delhi. Her name is Srividya Rajaram, and she's overseeing the entire India market. So we are posting a lot of CMA, US CMA job related in LinkedIn. So you can apply that directly. And if I'll tell you that there are a lot of organizations like JLL, Nestle, HSBC, Genpact, ABB, Wipro, and I'll talk about recently we got HPE. They are hiring left, right, and center US CMA. And you wanted to ask me one more question. Can you repeat that one question, which if I'm not answered?
Yeah, in terms of since I'm working professional, full-time working professional, and I'm continuing to do because I'm the breadwinner of the family,
Right.
my family. So I need to continue my full-time job. So with that, how can I spend time for my studies and clear the exams and get it certified?
Arun, I just wanted to answer you that we have close to 50,000 member students across India, and 65% are working professionals.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Pava, may I just add in? I'm sorry to interrupt over there.
but
Yeah.
may I just add in,
Yeah,
how
please.
Uplift can help him with that? Thank you. So I want to answer your question. We have classes which begin at 9 o'clock India time. It is to facilitate working professionals to complete their work and then, join the classes. Classes are conducted, and it's made in the timings are, decided in such a way that people across the globe can also join in. So we have students who are from the Gulf, who are from, the Northern Americas, who join the classes, and we do have the classes online. So you can join the classes from anywhere. What is required is a little bit of, additional effort from you, sparing some time that after you've attended the classes, you go revise that and work on, solving the problems and things like that. Was one of your questions. And your other question was also on, the job prospects and whether you can get job in India. If you look at it, a lot of US based companies, are in India. They encourage CMA professionals because we follow their accounting standards. So they would like to hire people who have knowledge of US GAAP as well, because eventually and ultimately they need to report as per the US GAAP. Okay. The third
Thanks, Sanjay.
question, yeah, the third question you had was around, you know, uh, job support. Uplift has a group where regularly openings are posted. You are encouraged to apply, and we also support you in applying to those positions. I hope I've answered your questions.
Yes, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, Sanjay, for answering this question. And Rinku, ma'am, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I did. I actually wanted to say I took my CMA while I was working. It is a lot of hard work, but it's like any other project. You need to plan it out. You have to be very disciplined because, like with everything, you have to have priorities, but it can be done. And actually, when I took it, there were 4 parts to it. It's been shrunk to 2 parts.
And Rinku, ma'am, I would also say that rough sea always makes skillful sailors. See, you always have to be ahead of the curve. So you would have to upgrade your knowledge on the go.
Yeah.
And actually, you can use that as a selling point going forward in interviews, saying that, listen, I can juggle multiple things.
Yeah. Got it. And one question which I have is, what would be the class timing? Is it a standard or is it flexible?
Arun, the classes, as Sanjay has said, it starts from 9 p.m. Indian time. So it's almost standard. Maybe, if it is flexible, it will be 15-20 minutes this side, that side. But generally, we have customized this timing because of the convenience of both our Indian and the Middle East students. So it's around 9 o'clock, 9 to 10:30 will be your class Monday to Saturday, and Sunday will be the revision classes and the mocks.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
and if you there is another option, if you cannot attend a class or due to your job or some maybe you have variable shifts, so after the class you get the recording of the class for the revision purpose.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
So don't worry, anything you need, you can just email us. Our email ID is given, I think, info@upliftprofessionals.in. And we have a dedicated placement cell, as Sanjay has said. So apart from what IMA is providing, the IMA, of course, it conducts different placement drives. Almost every month, I can see that IMA is sending us vacancies for CMAs. Apart from that, Uplift is also working on, we have a placement cell which is working with the corporates for placing our CMA students. Okay, and believe me, 90% of our existing students are working professionals. They are working full time in their mid career levels. Most of them are having 8 to around 15-20 years of experiences. So it's ideal time for you to join CMA.
Yeah. Thank
Just
you.
another point to add in. The Uplift faculty is available to support you with any help you need in understanding any concept or any part of the topic. So it's even if you miss some classes and you've gone through the recording and you still don't understand some parts of it, the Uplift faculty is always there to help you with that.
Thank you, Sanjay. We have Preetham. I think Preetham has asked two questions. One is, what's the placement facility, which is, I think, already answered. And the number two, Preetham has, question number two, Preetham has asked is about the IMA registration process. And he has asked it to Vinit. Vinit, would you answer?
I think I would leave it to you to answer. What happens? It's just like
Yes.
registration happens throughout the year. So if you can take this.
Right. So yeah, Preetham, so we take care of, like, it's an end-to-end support we provide you, being IMA's official course provider. So starting from IMA registration process to writing your exam, how to pay your exam fees, how to pay your membership fees, everything is taken care by Uplift. So don't worry at all. Once you are our student, we will be guiding you step by step on how to go through all the processes and when to pay, how to pay, even the discounts and the commercials, everything. Okay.
And
Any
to
other
answer
question?
for Pooja, we have close to 16,000 students in 4 years. We are growing very fast in this market. And to add you annually, how many students register? We are expecting a projection for coming year is approximately 6,000 to 7,000.
Thanks, Vinit. Guys, any other question?
Vinit, I have a question here.
Yeah.
Yeah. In spite of the CMA is being growing, but still the CPA is considered as more demand in the organizations and MNCs across the globe. So still the accountants prefer going for the CPA rather than CMA. So what would be the reason for that one? Even though CPA is more tougher, more costlier than CMA, can you throw some light on that?
See, I would tell you, prior to working with CMA, I was working with CPA for 7 years. So I would answer this more adequately. CPA, like Rinku have also told that, she was talking about the CPA part and the management accounting part. Both are equally important in an organization to ensure that what happens, like CPA does is auditing and taxation in the organization. What has happened in previous in organization? Now organizations are looking at what should be happening in future. So the rear mirror, especially the front mirror, how to stay there. That is more essential there. Both the qualifications are equally very important. Audit and taxation is also equally very important. AICP is doing very good job there. And now if since I have shared you the slides, they are working with a lot of students, especially now they're getting hired in risk area, analytics area, analyst profiles, risk management, and management accounting space, FP&A. These kind of roles are going to a lot of to CMA qualification also.
Okay.
Rinku Bhattacharya, being a CMA and CPA both, if you can answer to this
Yeah,
question.
absolutely. Yes, that will be more better.
Well, I took my CPA because it supposedly was the more in-demand credential, but I actually realized I did not want to go into public accounting, and then went and did my CMA and actually enjoy that body of knowledge more. So, I mean, again, branding is a different thing, but if I had to do it again, I almost think it was, well, maybe not a waste of my time, but really it's a credential I don't use. Because, I don't do auditing, I don't do public accounting.
That's right. So if you were to go for auditing and public accounting, then CPA is your cup of tea. Otherwise, come back to CMA. Any other question?
I think we have some new prospect, Shubhashish Roy. Shubhashish, can you just introduce yourself or if you want to ask anything? Shubhashish, can you hear me? Or else we can move any other questions also.
Yeah, we
I
have
have
Subhashish and we have William also. William Adriel. Yeah, somebody was asking something. Please go ahead.
yeah, I have one final question before winding up today. So, why would we choose Uplift when there are many other professional institutes which provide CMA courses? Uh,
Yeah, that's $1 million question. So, with respect to every institution, see, more or less, I will tell you, end of the day, you have to study. Whichever institution you go for, you have to study. People A lot of people pass from Uplift, a lot of people pass from different institutions in India and outside. Okay, Uplift has its own some advantages it provides to the students. The students who can take the advantages, use the advantages like the 1:1 support faculties, our buddy faculty system, apart from the normal classes from the senior faculties, then mock test, then free recordings. Each and every recordings we provide you after the class, which is generally not given by others. So of course, maybe others also have some advantages. So the thing is that whatever an institution provides, you have to adapt the advantages, make the full use of the advantages. Then only you can pass. That's a neutral feedback from my side.
And one of the other thing is that Uplift uses small batch size for
That's
personal 1:1 interaction with the faculty in online class. Suppose if you
Yeah, we
pick,
try to maintain a small
yeah,
batch size
yeah,
so
if
that
you keep
everybody
100
can
students,
manage.
if you put 100 students in Zoom platform, there's a least chance of interacting with the faculty in individual basis. So that is the main USP of Uplift, I think. And also Uplift has a dedicated WhatsApp group, including students and faculties. So any doubts and queries you can raise anytime, that will be answered.
24/7 support is there.
Either by your fellow student or by the faculty. So that is, I think, major advantage of joining Uplift.
so, what's the maximum batch size? Right? Because I see there are institutes, 100 numbers of students attending in one session.
No, not at all, not at all. It's we keep hardly 20 to 25 in a batch.
Oh, okay.
Mm. And in the Sunday batches, you get 1:1 mentoring as well.
Oh,
Okay, the Sunday classes rather. Somebody has asked Preetham, I think. Preetham has asked a question. What will be the future of CMA like if students are rising more in demand in coming years? The demand will fall. Vinny? I actually didn't get the question.
I mean, I never get the question. What will the future of CMA like if students are rising more than demand in coming years?
Probably I can clarify that. So what would
Yeah.
be the intention is that anyway, so students are expecting to join more, right? So there will be bunch of CMAs coming out from with the certification. So which means on the ground of companies or in the industries, CMAs would be more, right? So then there would be a fall of the recruitment from the CMS. I mean, requirement of the CMS, right? When you have
Okay, got it.
two people is the need, but you have 10 in the market.
Good.
So I'll give you a scenario. Last couple of years, I'm seeing an uplift trend, and this is going uplift trend, where I see like a company like JLL or probably some organization like HSBC or C1, they're asking people more than our like for an example, if I'm saying that we have 15K students in India right now, and we're going at 6K growth in this year, we have more number of more than expected job opportunities, and this is growing more faster.
Yeah, till today the demand is what do you say?
I'm not able to fulfill the supply right now with the organizations.
True. That's right. I think before some days only, Fanil was telling me there was some vacancy of HP, and they were asking for more candidates than we could provide, right?
Yes, absolutely. So
Yeah.
I would not name an organization. There was one
Mm-mm.
organization who just asked us they need 400 CMS. I was saying 400 CMS. I was like, I would be able to provide Delhi only 40, 50 for now, just who are qualified, but that would be a big number. So, but yes, the benchmark is increasing quite high. Market is, especially market is growing very fast pace now. And I think we are overcome by recovery. And in India, with the population growing so fast and the market, the back end office is all here. There's a tremendous opportunity which we foresee here right now.
Hi, Vinny. Vinny, Rohit Batra this side again.
Hi, Rohit.
Yeah, I heard you mention the name of an organization, Cvent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually an ex-eventer.
Oh wow, excellent.
Yeah.
So they have requirement of a lot of FP&As in Delhi NCR branch.
I know. Just before you answered that question, I was about to answer the question again on the same front. Like if I have 10 candidates just did the graduation and I have a couple of candidates did CMA, whom we would like to give an opportunity to?
I'm so sorry. Come again. If you have.
Yeah. So the question, we had, like we had multiple opportunities, and more than opportunities, we had CMAs. So as in like for coming future, I don't see that CMAs will be able to fulfill all the requirements that we have in the market.
So, a future has been uncertain. We don't know what can happen in future.
Exactly. But the demand and condition we have, we need multiple CMAs in n number of CMAs we need.
Yes.
So that's what I was about to put an example. Like if we have 12 candidates with certain graduates and a couple of people with CMAs, who will get an opportunity?
I'll give you an answer. What usually in HR folks for Steven, they ask me one thing very essential. You shouldn't have to have a very good communication skills. That's the top of the priority. Second, then they ask that if they have a leadership skills. Third, they ask if they have advanced Excel data analytics skill set. And then they ask me if it's some professional qualification, then please send me the candidate.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
right.
I know what they have been asking for, because I have spent almost like 5 to 6 years in CVIT.
Yes. So even though I'm sending a candidate, they still tell me these benchmark has to be fulfilled.
Yep, I understand.
Any more questions?
Yes, guys. Any more question? Ankur Bhatia. We have Dasharath. We have NASA Dhanraj. NASA. If you don't want to speak, you can type.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good evening to everyone. Thank you for conducting a wonderful session. First of all, we got a lot of information.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, sir, I have a question. See, like basically, I am from teaching faculty. Okay. So, present I am working as assistant professor at Presidency University, Bangalore. So, I have interest to do this course. Even though I am doing courses, but I have seen that recently then CMA is very boost for my career. Even so, what is the registration fees? It will be there for me if I join through Uplift.
Could you please repeat yourself? What was the question you asked at the last?
Regarding registration fees, I am asking for coaching.
Okay, registration fees and coaching fees. See, actually, there are different packages, NASA. Okay, so we have our counselors and the coordinators here. So I will connect you with one of the coordinators. You have to tell us your exact requirement and what are the packages you are comfortable with. Accordingly, we'll be giving you a particular fees and budget. And of course, IMA registration fees is same for everybody. So, but being IMA's like affiliated course provider, we will be giving you some discount in that course at that fees as well. So it's better like not in this webinar. We'll be talking about the fees in 1:1 basis. Feel free to get in touch with us.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. Thank you for the information.
Thank you so much. Kalyani or Shreya, could you please take his number?
Ma'am, I'm having his number.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Nasa.
And Nasa, just to give you an insight, just a couple of weeks back, we managed to register 14 academicians to join CMA qualification just recently. And they were at your same profile.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Dasharath? Pooja has already typed her question.
They have cleared all my questions.
Yes. Sarah and William. Sarah and William, I think you guys have not spoken at all.
Yeah, I didn't, but honestly, I don't think I have a question right now.
Okay.
Thank you for the presentation after all.
Thank you, Sarah. Where are you from?
Oh, originally I am from Lebanon, but now I am in Paris.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What would the complete duration for this course?
Good to have you. What's the duration? Generally, we take 3 to 3.5 months for each part. So it's 6 months to max 6.5 months for both the parts.
Can I just add into what you said?
Yes, Sanjay, please.
Yeah. So from the time you register for CMA as a member, you have 3 years to complete the course. Let's say you cleared one part, you have 36 months to clear the second part. If you don't clear it within 36 months, you need to rewrite part 1 again. Am I correct, Mr. Pawar?
Yes.
Right. And our course run from, like Madam said, from 3.5 to 4 months. No, I said 3 to 3.5 months, not 4 months. We try and keep it to 3 months so that you get enough time to prepare for your exams before you write them. And you can do the course, like I said, between 8 months to 10 months if you're dedicated and determined. Thank you.
Yes, Sanjay sir, do we need to follow the first part first, then after the second part, or else we can
Not
do
at all. The two parts are not interdependent. You can do any part first. You can do, part 1 if you want to do part 1, or you can start with part 2 and then move on to part 1. They are not interdependent.
Okay.
That's right. To be frank, we are going to start with a part 2 batch in November itself. So if you're interested, you can ping us later on.
Yeah, we'll be in touch with Kalyani.
Thank you, Dashrath.
Yeah.
Fine, I think we are done with the day. Thank you very much, respected speakers. Thank you, Rinku Bhattacharya Di. Thank you, Vineet. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Dr. Mukherjee, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you everyone, our eminent speakers, our faculties and our audiences who ever attended. I hope you got some information and some interest generated within you for this from this session. So in future, we'll also expect you to attend this kind of seminar if we can organize. We're definitely going to organize to fulfill your need. Thank you very much for attending, and I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Pooja, your question, last question you have asked, what type of essays we have to write? It will be case studies. Yeah, I think somebody has already replied, but still, if you want to get the specimen or sample sample questions for MCQs and essays, please feel free to write us or ping us. We'll be sending you the samples. Okay, thank you very much everybody for attending this webinar of Uplift Pro. It was not actually a promotional webinar. We tried to keep it as an informative webinar only on management accounting as a whole. And thank you to our renowned speakers for keeping that that objective we have kept alive. And if anybody is interested to be a management accountant, a certified management accountant from CMA US, you're welcome to write us or to ping us. We'll be helping you with all the details we have. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone.